Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, as I always start these videos, let me apologize for Emmeline screaming, yelling, talking, banging, whatever it is that she may or may not do. I'm going to apologize for it because I know it can get distracting. I know it might be a little bit annoying, but bear with me guys. She is only 9 months and there's nobody else home to watch her. So mom duty, mom life. It's okay. Shout out to the people who look like me right now while watching this video. Shout out to you, girl, because mom hair. As you could probably tell by the title to this video, this is a like get to know me tag. It's pretty old on YouTube, but I figured I sort of wanted to do something like this because, you know, we sort of just jumped right into vlogging, and if you guys are new to my channel or if you guys really don't know much about me, it might be kind of deterring for you to hit that subscribe button because you're like, I don't even know this girl. Like, who is this lady trying to make videos up in here? So I thought I would do something where you could get to know me a little better, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Subscribe. You'll enjoy my channel, just saying. If you are a returning subscriber, then thank you for clicking on this video, and thank you for returning, and thank you for your subscription. Moving right into the video, I wanted to first, I kind of just glanced at the questions. I didn't really, I just quickly scanned through the questions. I didn't really read them thoroughly or anything, so I'm just going to start with number 1. The first question is, what is your middle name? Oh, if you guys are wondering, I just kind of Googled the questions for this tag on my phone here, so I have them in front of me. Of course you call right when I'm in the middle of filming something. Okay, sorry about that guys. My husband called and he's working today, so I didn't want to just ignore him on his lunch break. And I can't call him back because he's on lunch and then he'll be back to work soon. So sorry about that interruption, but off the phone with him, back to the, I almost said back to the vlog. Back to the tag. Anyways, question, as I was saying, question number 1 is, what is your middle name? My middle name is Nicole. So I'm Chelsea. My first name is Chelsea, if you didn't already know that. Chelsea Nicole. Okay, next question is, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is definitely yellow. Anybody who knows me knows that my entire life, my favorite color is yellow. I love yellow. I'm not a traditional pink lover. Like, I love pink, but yellow's where it's at. Number 3, who was your first best friend? Well, my first best friend was, and still is, Jackie. She was, if you watched my BFF tag, she's in that video. So that was my very first BFF and my only BFF, of course, besides my husband, but he's my best friend too. How tall are you? I am 5'4", so I'm a little shorty. Cats or dogs? You know what, this is something that I can't really just give like a solid answer on because I've had cats through my life and I've had dogs, and I love both. I don't really necessarily think it's about the animal, because once you have an animal, they become like part of your life. I mean, they are, you know what I'm saying? Like they become part of the family, and whether it's a cat or whether it's a dog, you love them all the same. And I think dogs are more playful than cats, which is a good quality, but cats are more docile and just kind of do their own things, which is also great, especially if you're super busy. So I like both. I can't really like pick one. Okay, funniest moment throughout school. I don't really have a funniest moment. I feel like I'm super boring. Like, I feel like I don't have any like crazy stories from when I was younger, or like, I don't know. I can't even like answer that question. I'm boring. I'm sorry, I'm boring, okay? How many countries have you visited? 0. I don't get out much. I don't travel. Not that I don't want to, because I definitely do. I just haven't. So I haven't. I want to go on a cruise really bad. That's going to be like my first vacation with my husband without Emmeline. And I'm so excited for that. We don't have like a date set in mind or anything like that, but that's going to be our first little like vacation together without baby. So that'll be really awesome. That's going to be in the future, not anytime soon, which is completely fine. I'd rather, you know, save up the money and do it right. You know, you got to do it right when you go on vacation. What is your favorite drink? Favorite drink. Okay, well, I love coffee. I think millions of people obviously love coffee. Coffee, and I'm a huge water drinker. Huge. I drink, you know, over a gallon of water a day. I'm always thirsty and I'm always craving water. I've always been like that. So water is definitely my top favorite, and probably like a separate drink that's not water or coffee would have to be like Diet Mountain Dew. And I also love like Diet Dr. Pepper. Superb, superb. Some of these I'm kind of skipping over because I don't know. Like this one is, what is your favorite animal? I don't have one. I don't have one. I love all animals. So I can't pick a favorite, so I'm skipping those. What is your favorite perfume? I have to readjust. My favorite perfume is 2 actually. So it's the Fantasy one by Britney Spears, back like old school. That one in like the purple little genie looking bottle, that one, and the Dolce & Gabbana light blue. Those 2 are my all-time favorites. I always have both of those. I'm not one of those girls who has like a huge perfume collection. I mainly stick to the ones I know and the ones I really love, and it's those 2. So I always have those. I have both of those in my bathroom right now. Those are the ones I switch off wearing. Tea or coffee? Definitely coffee, but I do drink tea. Like I'm always changing up teas that we buy. Like we recently went to World Market, and if you guys have ever been to World Market, you know they have stuff from all over the world. So they had this, I don't even remember what it was called. They had this tea, and I don't remember where it was from, but it's like sort of like a detoxing tea. And since we're like switching over into our diet from normal to vegan, it's been nice to have that like intermingling into our new diet or new lifestyle. So it's been really nice to have that, and I've been enjoying that. It's not too bitter and it's not too sweet. It's like just right. I don't have to add anything to it, which is really great. So I've been really loving that. What would you or have you named your children? Well, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know I have a 9-month-old named Emmeline, and I'll spell her name on the screen, so if you're new to the channel, you can see how her name is spelled. And if you, like I said, if you guys have been watching my channel, you know that my husband and I are trying for baby number 2. So I have a video already posted. I will link that down below about baby boy names that we love and could possibly be using for if it is a boy. I will soon be posting a video about girl names that are my favorites too. So go watch the baby boy names video if you haven't already. But we have some names working in the mind that we're thinking about, but obviously it would be like way later that we would decide, because you gotta get pregnant first, you know. So what sports do you or have you played? Okay, well, a lot of people don't consider this a sport, but I was a cheerleader back in middle school and high school. So, super sport. And other than that, I didn't really play any other sports. I've been, you know, big time into weightlifting for a few years, and just recently I've sort of stopped doing that, or sort of, you know, left that behind me. You know, being a mom and working with my husband's schedule can be quite difficult, so I've sort of kind of let that go. which is fine. I mean, she comes first, my family comes first. But other than the cheerleading thing, I didn't really play any sports in school or college or anything like that. What is your favorite book? My favorite book that I still try to get my husband to read to this day is A Land Remembered. We actually read that as a requirement in high school, and oh my god, I fell in love with that. I'm a big time reader. I love books, and I'm always at the library getting new books and, you know, returning the old ones. And my favorite author is James Patterson. He writes like the, you know, like criminal books, you know, like the like murder mystery stuff. Love that. That's so like my style. It's just intriguing. It keeps you guessing and makes you not want to put the book down. And those are my favorite types of books. But my all-time favorite would be A Land Remembered. I honestly don't even know who the heck wrote that, but I read it in high school, and I just remember falling in love with that book and crying with that book, and it's so good. Go read it if you haven't. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie, I have two. I feel like I have two of everything, like two favorites always. Favorite two movies are Grease and Dirty Dancing. I love old school movies like Pretty Woman and 16 Candles. I love all those old movies. I could literally binge watch those all the time. Like, I love those. And Dirty Dancing and Grease never get old. I've seen those movies hundreds of times, and they never get old. Ever. Ever. Are you single or taken? Okay, obviously taken. I've mentioned to my husband like a million times. He put a ring on it, so I am taken. How many boyfriends have you had? Oh my god. I've had too many boyfriends. Like, too many boyfriends. You know, and I wouldn't even call them boyfriends. I was one of those girls who liked to go on dates. Like, I always had so much fun on dates. Like, going out for drinks is super fun. And I, you know, who doesn't want a free dinner? Like, if you want to take me out to dinner and it's free, I'm gonna go. Like, why not? Go on a date if it's free. I'm just saying. So I wouldn't even call it having a lot of boyfriends. It was just a lot of like dating, and that was more my scene. I didn't really want to be settled down. I sort of just wanted to date, and it was fun, but I'm more than happy being married. I absolutely love my husband more than anything in this entire world, and I'm so happy that I snatched him up, you know. Do you speak any different languages? I do not. My husband is Mexican, so sorry for Emily. So he obviously speaks Spanish. I do not know Spanish. It is something that I do want to learn, and I know like a little bit of words. I pronounce them terribly because I always say I have super like white girl voice, super white girl voice, and it's hard for me to like enunciate or like, no, not enunciate, just kind of like blah, 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 like the Spanish language. It's hard. It's so hard. But it's something I want to learn because I want her to learn. I want her to be like bilingual, and any future children, of course. But, you know, hubby's got to teach me. Or, you know what? He probably will never teach me. I'll have to like buy the Rosetta Stone or something like that. Do you have any siblings? I do not. My mom raised me as a single parent, so it's been me and her my entire life. And I don't have any siblings, no brothers, no sisters. It's just been my mom and I. How would you describe your fashion sense? Oh, girl. My fashion sense? What fashion sense? My fashion is literally like, what is it? Like gym leisure? Like, my fashion is like gym clothes and sweatpants and pajamas and jeans. Like, I wear comfortable clothes, you know, like this shirt. It's comfortable. I'm not a super like dressed up person. I'm always reaching for like comfortable clothing and comfortable shoes. I haven't worn high heels in like years. But that's okay. Everybody has their own style, you know. Mine's like boho bum. That's a new thing, hashtag. What is your favorite restaurant? Well, it's hard to have a favorite restaurant because my husband's in the military, so we've moved a lot. So, I mean, I guess I could just say my favorite one here in Jacksonville. We've just moved here in June of 2016, so I have like, again, I have two favorite restaurants here. My first being a Mexican restaurant, and it's called Margarita's Mexican. That is I love Mexican food, and that place is like amazing. It's more of like, it's like an Americanized Mexican food, and I love that. I also love, you know, the authentic Mexican too. There was a great place in Texas that had authentic Mexican, and it was so good. We went there a lot. But here, so far, Margarita's Mexican and a sushi place, which is Fuji 3. So good. So good. If you're in the Jacksonville area, go check those two out. I'm going to just do one more question because I don't want this video to be like a day and a half long. Tell us one of your bad habits. My worst bad habit ever is biting my nails. I used to have like, see, I have like no nails. I used to have the like acrylic nails, or what are those called? Healthy nail. I used to have those back when I worked at like an office job, you know, just for like a cleaner appearance. I would have those instead of like these stubby nails. But since I've been a stay-at-home mom, I don't want any nails like that because I feel like it would get in the way of me like changing my daughter, bathing my daughter, clothing her, and you know, and I feel like it would be kind of a waste of money at this stage in the game with everything. So, but I do bite them. I'm guilty. I am so guilty. I do. It's a horrible habit. I need to break it, but I've been doing it like my whole life, so it's very hard. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end this video because it is super long already. But if you stuck around till the end, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.